Welcome back to the Guildhall Podcast, an actual play RPG podcast.
Wait, Robert, are you
Look
okay?
at our website at the-guildhall.net. Join our forums.
Yes. Okay.
Anyways, we just purchased items.
Finished purchasing items? You got everything you wanted?
Yeah, sure.
I sure hope so. Otherwise, we're gonna lose. But hey, let's move.
Did we get some sort of like a net gun type
Yeah.
thing?
We have
Got
a
one.
gun in the team. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And my psych out grenades. This should be fun.
Yes. Those psych out grenades are extremely rare, so no, you did not get psych out grenades.
Oh. It says on my temple thing I get psych out grenades. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
No.
don't have them.
I'm listening to you.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for the
Oh my
next
god, he's
part?
still screaming.
Yes, please.
Definitely.
Okay, finally.
What's up?
Alright. So, who's gonna try to track him down? I need to know who's good with the streets.
I'll put my ear to the ground and start to do my
I
streetwise
have
checks and see if I can figure
to
out who
track down Psykers before.
he was a gambler. I'll track him down to a gambling home. I mean, he was a gambler,
Yes,
right?
he was a
I remember
gambler.
that correctly? Yes. I will use my streetwise to find a gambling place where he could possibly be.
Okay, so for Stricknon, our new player, so if you look at your character sheet, let me pull it up. You should see that you have. Where is it? You should see you have all of your skills. It's underneath your pace. You can see fighting, forbidden lore, notice,
Right.
gambling, all those things. One of those things is streetwise, and then it shows a die. Alright, so when you roll, if you want to roll that skill, basically you roll that die, and you roll an additional d6. And these dice can explode, so if you roll a 6, you keep rolling. Oops.
Or an 8 on the D8.
Or an 8 on a
if you
d6.
roll the highest.
Okay,
If you roll the highest number, keep roll.
but since you're a wild card, which basically means you're a PC or an important NPC, you basically get an extra die whenever you do anything. So it doesn't matter what your skill is, you get an extra d6 that you always roll. And then you take the highest of either die. So if the d6 exploded once and it was a total of 9, and you rolled a 2 on the other die, you take the 9. Got it?
Right.
Okay. So I think the rest of the people in Roll20, they probably have a macro that you can use. But otherwise,
I'll copy the macro and paste it.
yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Alright, so you rolled a 4, and that's 1 success. So every 4 you roll is a success, and then every additional 4 is a raise. Unless there's modifiers. So, is anyone else rolling?
I'm climbing to the highest perch in town and looking to see if I can notice anything.
Okay. Are you really doing that?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
It's my notice is my only good check. But
Sam, it's a hive. It's full of people.
So,
It's not a
from-
hive, but it's full of people. You're not gonna see a shit ton of people.
Lorenzo is going to go with Rel, and he's going to let Rel do his streetwising thing, but he's going to keep an
Okay,
eye out.
everyone shut up 1 second. Wyatt.
yes.
Alright, so you climb up to the highest perch, and you grab the thing, and the entire thing collapses.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
And you take 28 damage as you fall to the ground, and this whole thing collapses on top of you.
What the fuck did I climb on? The world's shittiest thing?
It looked really, really good. Can someone make an investigation check about this?
Yeah, sure, man. Let me just make sure I got the right stats here.
I've got that.
All right, I'll check that out. All right, here's investigation.
Investigation
Success and a
go!
raise.
Okay,
I
it looks
investigate
like
nothing.
it looks like someone has sawed the supports a few days ago.
This fucking Oracle knows we're coming.
He knows you're coming.
He knows
You
you're
didn't
coming.
stay around and die with the null thing.
Which is why when we were deciding on what to do, I kind of just sat back and because nobody wanted to listen. After what we really should. Our new guy.
So wait. I'm sorry. So when we were deciding what to do, and you knew there was an Oracle, and we shouldn't really talk about anything, you just
went ahead and
tell anybody anything?
This is literally the perfect scenario.
That's the most important part of tonight. All right. So, do you guys want to talk to the Inquisitor as to what you want to do, or you want to go run around nimby-pimby and do a whole bunch of dumb shit?
No, this is the perfect scenario for you guys, because if you plan something, you have already lost. So don't plan anything, just go for it. Wild.
I'm surprised anything's been planned thus far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam. Sam, you're muted, by the way. You need to unmute yourself. And now Paul has left.
Who muted me?
Paul. Okay.
Oh.
We need to deal with your 28 damage first.
Yeah, I rolled 1 regular save.
Okay,
And
so
I have
what is your
7
toughness?
It's 21 over my toughness.
Okay, this does not
So
include armor.
I know, my toughness is 7.
Okay. So that's 21. Alright, so that's shaken with 4 wounds.
Yeah, so I just,
So
got 9.
the 9 takes off 2 of those wounds, so you have 2 wounds left.
Okay.
Sam, be a team player. Just do it. I have eulogy. Come on,
I know.
give us all something.
Team player,
Sam,
Die immediately.
Sam, you
Who's
have
gonna
1
win
wound
it?
left.
And I'm okay with that because I can ignore the penalties from 1 wound.
Okay. But
And
you do have 1 wound.
I know. Well, hopefully, I will find a healer about this town.
Would you like me to heal you?
Yeah, I would not say no to that.
I have to, because while our soulless monster is around, it's not gonna work.
That's good. Well, let's just stay around that soulless monster, I guess.
Yep.
I can just take this wound.
I mean, I could administer some healing, normal healing.
Yeah, seeing as how
First aid.
I was instructed not to use my powers.
I don't know.
If you're not using your powers right now, then we're all fucked.
We've already
I was
lost
instructed at the beginning of this that I was not to use it because I would harm Tranos.
I actually said if you can keep him in control around Tranos. I specifically said that.
I didn't know that I couldn't do that at the time.
All right.
No.
Well,
okay. I explained this to
Tonight's
him.
been a success.
Paul,
Thank you for joining
Paul,
us.
I explained this to him. I'll explain this to you. It's not selective. He can't say
It's not.
Trainus doesn't see this, but I still activate this. So it's an all or none.
Okay.
He has to go all out, and I will probably make sanity checks after a little while.
I gotcha. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, we're all going with the crazy guy to investigate things.
Yes.
Not the crazy guy, the soulless person.
Yeah.
But the Oracle already knows we're here.
Yeah. He knows you're here.
No, like, we were all on the how long has it been since we got to this place? Because we were all together up to this point.
I don't know, I kind of jumped pretty far ahead. We were all in the TSA checkpoint, and then we're kind of here.
Yeah, so like, if he's already sawed off this thing
a day. This sawing off happened a couple days ago.
Yeah, so he already knows we were coming.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's already gone. Good session, guys.
Okay, I will repeat what I said before.
He can't leave.
Yeah.
There is no ships that are basically they've blockaded this planet. No ships
Okay,
are
so no
leaving this
ships
planet.
left.
He's stuck here.
Okay.
So he knows we're coming, but he still can't leave, so we still have a chance to track him down.
Yes, and if we block us now, he can't keep knowing what we're doing.
Alright, so am I making everybody uncomfortable, especially?
Yes.
Yep,
Robert?
you're gonna just give us all the heebie-jeebies. Go ahead.
Alright.
Yes.
Do your creepy shit.
KBGB power activated.
Okay.
Paul, so just out of curiosity, how come he didn't see this one coming?
What do you mean?
How come he didn't see that the ships would be around the planet?
Okay.
So they essentially used a brute force tactic. He knows everything's happening, but he literally isn't fast enough to avoid an entire naval fleet.
No.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, he's still
That's
one
what I'm
person.
assuming.
He was
Yeah.
one person.
Okay.
He was one person having a bender on a planet, gambling, winning money, probably having a lot of sex and drinking.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, his
Why would
spidey
he wanna
sense is
live?
going off and saying, "Shit, they're doing this."
I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I got you.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So he passed out one night, and then in the 12 hours he was totally zonked out. They set a barricade in the planet.
Nice. Well,
So,
All right.
But-
So
this type of thing they've probably tried before, and he somehow miraculously made an escape from it. So, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
full.
Because without the null, he could just consistently avoid everybody that goes after him.
all right. I got you.
Yeah.
So
By
let's
the
go creep
way,
some
Paul, tell me when I have to make sanity checks.
Okay, that is fine.
character is going insane.
Yeah, no, it's literally he's shutting me off from a sense I had all my life, basically. It's
Like if you go deaf all of a sudden.
I don't think if I went deaf right now, I don't think I'd go insane. Just saying.
no, but
No, but I know it's special because it's Psykers. So.
it's yeah.
Cannot see the warp anymore. It's crazy.
If you lost your sense of gravity.
If you went blind right now, would you go crazy?
Probably.
Alright.
I just read an article about a blind programmer. Eventually, I'd probably be okay.
Ha!
I'm not willing to wait that long.
colon, comma,
Yeah, that's
parentheses,
exactly how he does it.
space, and space. God, so slow. Okay, so let's. I think we still can do what we were doing, right? We just have to do it with Creepy
I
Man.
guess we now need to investigate other venues, though.
Yep.
Yeah, because he knows we went to that one.
Alright, where would the guy on the run go?
Let's stay together and think about this.
Well, if
Let's
I was,
investigate, ask a few questions.
if I was making money,
We
getting
could still
laid,
go out
and
find
drinking,
hang
I'd stay
out
there.
and ask around.
He'd stay there,
Yeah,
even
I'd
though he
stay
knows
there.
we're there.
I wouldn't
Yes.
leave.
Because he would think we would think he would leave and go another place to look.
Perfect. I like it.
Let's start with the obvious place first. Of
Stay
course.
around here.
To the local
Gambling
gambling
rooms.
hall we go.
Did we gather anything from the streetwise?
Oh, did I whatchamacallit? Okay, so
Never.
Did a shit ton of investigation checks earlier.
okay,
No.
so
Seems that everyone you talked to had their brain wiped.
Well,
For some
Is
strange
this an
reason.
oracle?
the question is it just because can he actually see the future, or can he read minds enough to see the future because of that?
I guess we'll have to ask him when we find him.
Yes, and that will be difficult.
he was at the Jupiter Trolley Bar and Grill.
Yes.
Okay, so we definitely should not go there.
That's apparently people had seen him in the last few hours having some drinks down there. Apparently, he was buying rounds for the entire place.
And that seemed
Oh, he's
trustworthy.
creating an army. Alright, let's go.
We should probably go there.
Yeah.
It's legit. It's not a trap at all.
It's not a trap
You
at
know,
all.
you know what the worst part is? The worst part is we can't split up like at all. We're literally stuck around.
You know what
this.
and you know what the worst part is? When I have a character who is a sniper who is supposed to be away from the group, that we can't split up at all.
No, we have 3 snipers in this group.
Yes.
We all have the same problem.
But
Oh, yeah.
One of them is literally stuck to us because if he leaves, we are all fucked.
Yeah, Paul, you built a rather contradictory character for our friend there.
He's not a sniper. He's a
I'm not a
close
sniper.
combat person. He has a sniper rifle on him. That's one of his weapons. but he is designed for close combat. He really is. Trust me.
The best part about it, though,
I'm
It's
reading
like
my
a sniper rifle like a club. He just runs up to people and just baseball bats them in the face with a sniper rifle.
No, it's funny. It makes a lot of sense what he made, because you have people you have psychers who can basically do shit with metal and everything, and this guy is designed to basically go into combat naked and win.
Yeah, that's
Because
exactly
he's
how
so
it's
good.
designed.
No scope.
which is what I do every time.
No clothes.
Just balls out. Let's do this.
I want to feel all the pain.
The door, I start removing my armor.
I'm gonna find a
I can't
picture of your
feel
character. I'm gonna go find a picture of what your character looks like right now. You guys go ahead and investigate some shit. I already know a good character for it.
Meatspin.com.
No, not quite that. Thanks, though.
Apparently, Guildhall is fucking hell.
Moving on.
Just to Jupiter Trolley Bar and Grill.
Is that? Do you think we should actually go there, Inquisitor? Do you have a better idea?
You guys want to go to the wait? What's it called? The Jupiter Bar and Grill?
The Jupiter Trolley Bar and Grill, where he clearly was.
If this is the last place that he was located,
That is the last place he was seen in the last few hours, according to rumors on the streets.
Gladius,
Yes.
since the rest of us need this is a really tricky fucking situation you put us in, Paul.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because the only person that can really find out where he is Gladius. The second any of us know,
No,
But-
that's not the case.
As long as we all move in together, he has a null field, so to speak.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
Not
much.
just him. It's an area. We don't know how big it is technically, but
No, I get it. The problem is, the moment we go out of this field, there could suddenly be death traps and safes falling from a window or some shit like that. Everything he has rigged up, because at that point he sees us. Right now we are in a zone he cannot see.
Gotcha. Okay, so then
But he knows.
Gladius actually emits a zone. This
Yes.
is the part I'm not
Yeah.
understanding. He emits a zone that, like, as long as we're around him, whatchamacallit, the guy won't see what we're doing. He won't see what our next step is because all of our thoughts are blocked.
It's even more powerful than
Exactly.
that. If there is a
Okay.
Psyker who's trying to kill you, and you're standing next to him, the Psyker can't do anything to you.
That is fucking weasel. Okay.
That is, by the way, not completely true. A powerful Psyker can break through.
Yes,
It's just
yes,
considerably more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
If the Emperor was standing there, you'd still be dead. But like, it's mostly true.
Okay.
I'm pasting the flavor text in the Roll20 chat.
But
Let's see here. You have no presence in the warp. As such, psychers have no effect on you. Psychers in your vicinity, in the same scene, take a -4 penalty to all powers, unless you are actively suppressing this ability. In addition, if you are not suppressing your ability, direct psyker attacks against you have no effect.
Right.
Okay, Gladius is super overpowered. Alright, great. So, let's...
Here's what he's...
Yeah, he's super overpowered to one effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to one effect, yeah. Alright, great. So then we all hang... Well, this is 40k. That's pretty fucking impressive.
And this is what he looks like.
I like the picture, dude.
Here we go. Oh, I do like that picture. That is...
That's totally in life.
Yeah.
How do I change mine?
Yeah, no, I want you to make that. And really, zoom in on the cod piece if you can.
There are worse ones I could have chosen. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the one that I wanted. That's the one I wanted you to choose, though. All along, it's now I know.
it's good to know, Colin, that you apparently have this image in your head.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gay, bro. All right, so that's awesome. That was really awesome. All right, excuse me. Hang on. I need to right-click and save as.
Save as Lorenzo.
Save as
So,
after gaming night. Okay.
Paul, concentrate for a moment.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Do we go to the bar? Yes or no?
Sorry.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Are we going to the bar with him or not?
I believe that all of us should stand by Gladius, and then let's all go, and as a group, amazingly, we shall find this Psyker.
Very well.
To the bar!
I'll stay close to you, Inquisitor Kane.
Keep your eyes peeled. He might have chosen to be very obvious of where he is, so he will know how to plan his trap.
I ensure that Tranos is between me and Wyatt.
Okay, so Robert specifically,
Yes.
did you read the flavor text for his ability, or did you read the text for his
Yeah,
ability? Okay, just
Yeah,
so that you're aware how your powers will work.
It's -4 to everything I do when it has to do with Psychers.
As long
Luckily,
as
I
he's
made
not
up
suppressing
Psyker
it.
who's...
Mhm.
Right. Luckily, I made up Psyker who's actually not that reliable on his Psychers, so I'm good.
Okay.
Ish.
Goodish. Okay. Okay, so, alright, you guys get to the bar. So, as you're standing outside of the bar, there's a lot of talking, a lot of laughing, you can hear a lot of voices inside. It seems pretty rowdy.
Alright.
Do we know what this guy looks like?
He looks like a
If we
Psyker.
don't, if we don't, then we made a horrible or most awesome streetwise check ever earlier.
Yes. You have a description of him, there's no photos.
Okay.
Alright.
You
Well,
guys are
the
standing
problem is-
outside of a bar, there's a lot of talking, a lot of stuff going on
The
inside.
problem is the moment we go inside, everyone has to go inside, or falling saves, and
Alright.
whatever can happen.
Let's just
Well,
stroll
everyone needs to
inside.
be in the same scene. Yes.
Let's just ball inside.
Yeah.
We smash open the doors and walk in.
Oh boy.
No.
We walk in without smashing the doors, maybe.
Walking without smashing.
Okay.
anything.
Of course. I was thinking saloon doors.
Casually
Garreth
walk in.
Kane, what
Oh,
are you
boy.
wearing?
I'm wearing my full-out power armor and my decked out. I'm decked out all the way.
Okay,
Why? Why would I be anything other than that? Of course.
okay. You're a full Inquisitor. I sort of know what Gladius is wearing.
Good.
Wyatt, what are you wearing?
I'm just wearing the flak armor and standard street clothes underneath it.
Okay, so how many of you people have symbols for the Inquisition on you?
They all
I
have to
have
have them
several.
displayed.
No. No,
Not displayed. No.
not displayed.
Not on my street clothes.
Actually, you
no,
know,
my-
that's true. You don't have to have them displayed. That's a good point.
Just Inquisitor Garrett.
I would not bring that with me on a stealth mission.
Rel, do you have your staff with you?
Me, I don't have a staff with me, no.
Oh, okay.
But I do have I have a prayer seal, fairly visible, but otherwise, the other one, my other stuff is pretty not open. But I have a fairly visible prayer seal.
Okay.
I don't know that would be very inquisitorial, necessarily, but
Okay. Just checking. Back to
Yes.
scene.
alright. In we walk.
And we walk with the Inquisitor being openly Inquisitor. Yeah.
Let's see. Lorenzo will immediately peel off and go to sit at the bar. Not like from the entire area, but whatever.
Okay.
I'll do the same
I'm
thing.
loving the fact that everyone is sort of like huddled around Gladius,
This guy is so creepy, but we cannot leave.
but the range isn't like super close. Just
Well,
like
it says everyone in the same scene. So
Yeah.
I'm sure we're all good no matter where you go.
Peels off, goes to the
Okay.
bar, and starts
I
Okay.
keeping an eye on people. He orders a drink.
okay.
I thought we had to be like real close to him, but if that's the case,
No.
then I'll peel away. Okay, I'll peel away from the group then, and then try and give them the ability to not be to disassociate from me. How's that?
What are your orders?
I whisper to Tranos, see if you can find some information and whereabouts of this.
Trainers is gone. He will enter through a back door.
He will
Okay.
exit through a back door.
No, not exit. I mean, we already walked inside, right?
I thought that's
Right.
what just happened.
How
Just
are
checking.
we doing now? Because
I mean,
Otherwise,
I
you have to
don't-
leave the scene and come back in, and when you're outside
I'm
the
not
scene, we can
leaving
help
the
you.
scene so much more that I'm entering it through another entrance.
okay.
Like,
As long as you're in the
side door or
same,
something.
you're within the same vicinity, though, right?
I am. I'm
Okay,
totally
good,
in the
good.
same vicinity.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt more than anyone else because
Mhm.
he's actively uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the rest of you probably get like sort of a weird feeling when you're near him, or
Mhm.
you sort of like he's unpleasant, just like a general uneasiness with him. But like Trainus has like an active response to just anything around this guy. So I sort of expect him to understand how far he needs to get.
Yeah.
Constant feeling of nausea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, Rel 105 hits the dance floor.
Okay,
Oh boy.
so Rel
Does he
105
do the
is
robot?
breaking.
Breakdancing?
Yes.
Or
He's doing the
dancing.
robot and everything.
Thank you. That's the best pun we
He's
can make.
dancing with his
Yes.
own mechadendrites.
It's weird.
All right,
He's
so,
doing awesome flips.
So the bartender sort of goes up to Lorenzo and says, "What are you having?"
Lorenzo rattles off a very specific type of bourbon that's fairly common, but also a little bit better than your standard stuff.
So he reaches up to the top shelf. He pours you a glass of bourbon.
Sure.
Yeah, just on the rocks.
Okay.
Yeah, just pour it on the rocks on the floor, please. No, I know.
I was just making sure that bourbon was the kind of thing you don't like get shots of. Okay.
No, it's like a Scotch glass with
Mhm.
Yeah.
2 chunks of ice poured
Okay.
over.
Okay.
Yeah. Scotch.
Scotch.
Sorry, not a drinker. Go on.
So then he, you seen any newcomers around these parts recently? Other than myself, of course.
I don't really know what you're insinuating, sir. He sort
I'm
of
just
like
saying, you
looks
had-
at you.
You had any unexpected visitors recently?
A lot of people come through these parts.
Oh, you can start emulating my mode of speech now, are you?
For some reason, I'm sort of drifting that way. I don't know why.
Oh, that's fine. It's a nice way to talk. And he gives just a quick, like, not a very, very specific thing, just saying, like, a friend of mine was supposed to meet me here at some point, but I haven't seen him around lately. You seen somebody matching something like this?
I might have.
So then that's a hook. So then he says, well, it would be worth some extra expenditure if you happen to know any information about him.
He sort of like pushes the tip jar a little closer.
And Lorenzo, he doesn't want to make an obvious show of it in case somebody's watching, so he's going to roll a stealth check to stealthily tip this guy.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
You're right, it's going to go horribly. But he's actually not that bad at sleight of hand. He's good with the pistols, so...
Technically, if you roll high enough, he doesn't see the tip happen at all.
No, he knows. I mean, we're talking. He's trying to make it less obvious to all the other patrons. That's 2 successes.
It's not that
Success
obvious.
rates. All right. So,
You missed him by about 5 hours.
did he say anything about where he's headed?
No, not really.
Do you know if he's planning to come back?
He's been here the last few weeks, I think over a month now.
All right. Did he happen to drop a name?
We've been only told him to call him Mal.
Mal
Mal?
or Mel?
Mal. M-A-L.
Okay. Oh. Well, I appreciate it. The bourbon's are good as well. So, pleasure talking to you. I'm going to enjoy my drink for a little bit.
Okay.
He's got to see what else, if anybody else picks up anything, but he's satisfied with at least that level of investigation. Doesn't want to push it too much at this point. So he continues drinking and just keeping an eye out. See if anyone's acting suspicious like.
Okay.
I can do a notice check if you need that.
Yeah, so I'll just give this one to you since you're role-playing well. You do notice there's like a couple of big guys who sort of like keep talking to themselves and looking at Garreth.
Okay. So I'm going to start watching them surreptitiously. Just making sure they aren't making any moves, seeing if they got any weapons, try and scan them out, size them up, trying to figure out, make sure they aren't making any moves themselves. And he loosens up his own, items just to have them quick, ready access.
Okay. All right, so...
He's not going to say anything yet, though.
Rel, you're playing the piano?
Yes, totally.
Okay. What's the rest of you
Yes.
doing?
If there's like a second story, like either wood or metal, whatever, going around, then he's just... Jonas is just leaning there and basically looking downward, looking for people who are leaving way too quickly.
Okay. Since you
suspiciously?
guys have got there, some of the crowd have sort of just started to walk away. And
But I haven't seen our target amongst them.
no, you have not seen your target amongst them. You think it's more of like an uneasy walking away, if you get my drift?
Sorry.
People do that.
Yes. Okay. So, Paul, can you unmute yourself?
Apparently not. But I am taking up the position of like mysterious guy in the corner.
Okay.
If necessary, las gun under the table, pointing at anybody who makes trouble.
Careful. Make
You're
sure
a
you find
mysterious
it
guy
first.
in every corner.
But Garreth Kane did go to the bathroom apparently.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to come back to that.
Is he gonna get jumped on in the bathroom?
No, he wasn't gonna get dumped in the bathroom. Something else is gonna happen, but now it can't happen, and so I'm trying to think really quickly of something else to happen. So,
Pass a bladderstone.
Okay, the table explodes when I sit down at it. Yay! 25 damage.
Yeah.
not yet.
We all have a microbead frequency and all the fancy stuff you'd get for that.
Yes.
When Lorenzo has a break in the conversation he's having with the various bar patrons around, he'll do a quick tap at the throat and share the information that he's learned with the rest of the group, so that they can if they have any relevant information that helps them in their own investigations, they all know it now.
I could ask around about Mal a bit.
Well, I'm a
I'll
feral
make myself-
warrior, so
Popular amongst the local crowd.
try to find something which he was wearing or had on him for a long time. Let's get it
I'm
sent.
gonna see if I can help get a description of what Mal looks like. As Mal is what he's known as. It didn't go well for me.
Okay, well,
Okay.
the description of the people who did remember him, it seems similar to what you guys were told. Apparently he changed his hairstyle since then, like stuff like that, but it's pretty much the same guy. He's very
Yeah,
tall.
Get
and-
something which he was wearing.
Hmm?
Let's get his scent.
He was wearing a long coat, sort of like a duster type.
No, I mean something here which he was in contact with, so we get his scent.
He didn't leave any clothing behind.
Um,
I will let you make a hard streetwise check, though. So I'll give you a -2 penalty onto it.
You as in the group?
No,
Nope. Oh wait, actually yes.
you did make it.
Mhm.
Okay.
did make
You
it.
find a woman who apparently was with him recently.
I can take her scent, but I will ask her some questions.
Okay. So Garreth Kane,
Like in the sense.
you can't talk when you're typing.
I know. Hang on.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. So,
Okay. So Paul, you're in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you hear someone go, "Garreth Kane."
I do not turn around.
Inquisitor Garreth Kane.
I start to turn my head and see who it is that's talking to me.
There appears to be this large guy. He's standing up straight. He's looking straight at you. Inquisitor
So
Garreth
one of the two
Kane.
guys?
It was one of the three guys, yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay. I've got stuff drawn, but not obviously then.
I look to him and say, "I'm sorry, you must have me confused with someone else. Though I do bear the Inquisitor's symbols, I am in fact not this Inquisitor Garreth Kane you speak of. I am Inquisitor Barrick." There we go.
About 10 feet down the way, you see Lorenzo spit all of his drink.
Paul, go ahead, make a deception roll.
I finger
Seems so
my
skill.
finger.
Whatever that skill is. I always forget it in this game.
What's the equivalent of bluff? I don't...
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
How's that?
Okay. He sort of eyes you for a moment and then just sort of goes, takes his seat again.
Defused. Situation achieved.
Yeah, perfect.
You're fucking welcome.
Oh, God.
I would also have accepted that you send them after Wyatt Kane, who sits over there.
But I believe Wyatt knows him.
I put
Yes.
No. He's really resourceful, and he'll somehow fuck me. I'm not doing that.
What?
What would I have ever have done? Somehow this is your fault. I just know it.
Trainus, back
Alright.
to you. Oh, unless
Yes.
you want to do something, Lorenzo.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Seeing the guy walk back, he orders another drink since most of his is on the wall, and continues to drink some more. Maybe lights up the cigar to calm his nerves a bit. And he gets
Okay.
yelled at for smoking. Alright, so go ahead, Trinos. If you're doing shit.
I don't know what just happened, but I would love it if somebody explained it to me later.
We're not entirely sure.
Do you know anything about what he was doing lately, or where he was going?
I don't know where he was going. I sort of spent a few days with him.
I see. What's his state of mind?
What do you mean?
Like, how does he act? Is he nervous? Is he very calm? Is he collected?
He said he was a big trader from off-world. He was down here gambling for a few weeks. That's pretty much it. He seemed to be having fun.
Alright. You have no idea where he's going?
No, didn't really mind.
Yeah.
Someone said we all had communication devices.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta have something like that.
Seeing as how I'm kind of not necessarily unwelcome, but almost despised by everybody, would somebody else mind asking if he's planning on coming back?
Yeah, so they said, Lorenzo had mentioned they weren't sure if he's going to come back, but he's been frequenting the place for about the last, 5 weeks, he said?
He said he's probably been here at least a month, but he's been at this bar for a couple weeks.
So does he have an appointment to come later?
Not that
I
kind
mean, I just think he shows up in parties and then leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Impression that we got.
I mean, with her.
Oh.
Oh, with her, no. She's sort of like
Is she one of those kind of ladies, or is she just a lady?
she's not like a pay for kind of lady. She's just like
But she's kind of a floozy.
she's kind of a
I
floozy.
gotcha.
Okay.
The kind of girl that picks up guys in a bar because they have lots of money.
Or she's at the gambling houses looking
Oh,
for
yes,
guys.
that's really good luck.
That
That's
doesn't really help me, so I think I'm done here. So I'm not gonna shoot her or anything because it wasn't going to help us now.
So, is there anything else that we think we can pick up here, or do we want to reconvene somewhere else?
Well, I'm saying this already. I'm assuming those big guys work for him. We could always trail them when they leave.
We could have just take them out and ask the questions we need.
I mean, he can't sense us psychically, but he also can use rumors and just what's going on. So if he hears 3 of his dudes have been punked at the bar that he was at, that might warn him without.
But he will
having...
also hear about the power armored Inquisitor. Who
That's
just
true. That's true.
Powered armor.
I just say we punched him a few times into the face and then put the wrath of the God Emperor into them.
Lorenzo's not against that idea.
It's up to the Emperor, but his own wrath.
And
Oh,
the
man.
listeners will have to find out what happens with that next time.
Thank you for listening to the Guildhall podcast. We will be right back right after these words from our sponsors.